guys, back with another read aloud. So today you may hear a little bit of thunder in the background, but that's okay. I'm on the porch because it's thundering and it's raining, but I still wanted to get some fresh air and stay safe, so that's why I'm staying on the porch today for our read aloud. So I am going to read to you a book called The Cloud Book. I thought it was a perfect book for today because there are clouds in the air, because we have rain coming from those clouds. And fun fact about Miss Whaley, the weather is one of my favorite things to learn about in science, and clouds are part of the weather. I want to give a shout out to Miss Sanders, who was my science teacher in elementary school, and she made me love the weather. So we're going to read The Cloud Book. Words and Pictures by Tommy de Paloa. That means he is both the author and the illustrator. The Cloud Book. The Cloud Book. Words and Pictures by Tommy de Paloa. Almost any time you go outside and look up at the sky, you can see clouds. Clouds are little drops of water or ice hanging in the upper atmosphere, high above the earth. And if you could hop on a bird and fly way up, you would see the whole earth covered with clouds. See the earth covered with clouds down here? There are many different kinds of clouds. Some are high up, some are in the middle, and some are low down in the sky. The three main kinds of clouds are called cirrus, cumulus, and stratus clouds. You can tell them apart by the way they look and by where they are in the sky. Cirrus clouds are white and feathery, and they are the highest clouds. They are sometimes called mare's tails. Like a horse, you see how it looks kind of like this horse? So a cirrus cloud kind of looks like the tail of this mare or this horse. I call them wispy clouds. They look wispy to me. Cumulus clouds are puffy and look like cauliflowers. They also have flat bottoms. They are always changing shape and are low down in the sky. This is a cloud. This is a cauliflower. See the fresh cauliflower? Cauliflower is a vegetable, if you didn't know. Stratus clouds are low also. They look like wide blankets of gray and are sometimes called high fogs. Drizzle or snow flurries may fall from them. So when you see the stratus clouds lying low, the low gray clouds, that you may have snow or rain. Here we're probably going to have rain. It doesn't snow too often. There are also many other kinds of clouds. They have longer names because they look like cirrus, cumulus, or stratus clouds mixed together in pairs. Cirrocumulus clouds are small, fleecy masses that are hard to see. They are very high up in the sky. Some people call them mackerel sky. Mackerel sky. The French call them moutons, which means sheep. There are moutons, the sheep. When you see a cloud that looks like a sheep, a mackerel is a type of fish, those are cirrocumulus. Cirrostratus clouds are high up too. They cover the sky in thin, milky white sheets. When you look at the sun and moon through them, you can see a halo. Cirrostratus clouds are sometimes called bedsheet clouds. Altostratus and altocumulus clouds are found in the middle of the sky. Altostratus clouds look like sheets of gray or blue, and rain or snow may fall from them. Altocumulus clouds look like cirrocumulus clouds, but the puffs are much larger. They are gray or whitish, and if you walk underneath them, you might feel some drizzle or snow flurries. So both altostratus and altocumulus, they can give you some rain. And see, both of them you can feel rain from both of them. Nimbostratus, stratocumulus, and cumulonimbus clouds are low down in the sky. Steady rain or snow falls from nimbostratus clouds. They are easy to see because they are heavy and dark. I think I may have seen some nimbostratus clouds in the sky here today because they looked a little low and they looked a little dark. Stratocumulus clouds look like rolls of blackish or bluish clouds, but they are not easily rain clouds. They are often seen in the winter. Cumulonimbus clouds are the kind of cloud you see during a thunderstorm. They look like mountains of very tall cumulus clouds. You ever seen those types of clouds? They look really cool when they come in when you're on the beach and you see them coming in off the ocean. They look really cool. Fog is a cloud made of water droplets that form at ground level. It can come right up into your front yard, especially if you live on a mountain. You see the goats covered in fog? Up in the mountains, people give special names to cloud. One, another. One is called the banner cloud. Another is called the boa cloud. So there is the banner cloud. There's a boa cloud. Why do you think this one's called a boa cloud? This is a boa. This boa is not a cloud. It is a snake. It's called a boa cloud because it wraps around the mountain and it looks kind of like a boa constrictor would wrap around something. In the olden days, people looked at clouds and saw things. The Native Americans saw thunderbirds and dark storm clouds. The ancient Greeks believed that Hermes, the messenger of the gods, who was also the wind, once stole the sun's cattle, which were the clouds. And in Labrador, which is way up north, people believed that fog was caused by a white bear who drank too much water and burst. That's silly. Look at that. Do you ever look up in the sky and see what you can see out of the clouds? People saw giants, animals, ships, and castles in the clouds too. There are some sayings about clouds that help tell about the weather. For farmers, when the fog goes up, the mountains hoppin'. Then the rain comes down and the mountain droppin'. For travelers, evening red and morning gray set the travelers on his way. Evening gray and morning red bring down rain upon his head. So those are some sayings that people who are traveling or farmers would say about the weather to say if it's maybe going to rain or maybe not going to rain. If there are large clouds in the morning, people sometimes say, in the morning mountains, in the evening fountains. So they're calling the clouds the mountains, and the fountains is all the rain that's going to come at night. And sailors know that mackerel scales and mare's tails make lofty ships carry low sails. Uh-oh. So if you see those mackerel tails and mare tails in the sky, those cirrus clouds, then you're going to have a rough ride back. There are funny sayings, too. If people don't seem to know what they are doing, other people say, he's in a fog, or she has her heads in the clouds. Those are figures of speech. And now, here's a very silly cloud story. Ta-da! Turn the page. Okay, that's what I'll do. The cloud enters the room. The cloud fills the room. The cloud leaves the room. The room. So you see, clouds are fun, silly, and very interesting. What did the cloud do? He's right, he knocked over the planet. And here we have our index, where we can find on what pages we can find the different types of clouds if we need to look back up and find information on the different types of clouds. So, what cloud is your favorite to look at? What cloud maybe you see in the do you see in the sky right now? Because the clouds that I see may not be the clouds that you see because you're in a different place than me. So what type of clouds do you see today? Okay? I want you to draw a picture of the clouds you see today, and I want you to write down what type of clouds you think they are. And what else do I want you to do? Go take your AR test.